We're here with Mackenzie Jones, Andover senior defender and YHH Girls High School Player of the Year finalist for a second straight year. Mackenzie, thanks for being here this morning.
Thank you for having me.
So year 2 as a Player of the Year finalist, does it feel different than last year?
Yes and no. I mean, we got a different team, but same vibes and everything.
Same vibes because you're near the scoring leader as a defender. And last year, I think you and I talked a fair bit about finding your role as an offensive defender. Does it feel like you've settled into that role now where it was kind of new last year and now it's just your calling card this year?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's definitely still a little bit odd because you don't expect that as a defender sometimes because obviously our team has so many high, talented forwards that you wouldn't think they'd need me to score as well. But I mean, I'll fill into the role if they ask.
You'll score goals if you have to. It's fun to score goals.
Yeah, it is, I guess.
Yesterday, you're in the section semifinal against Forest Lake. Walk me through that game a little bit. 2-1 in overtime, and Forest Lake's Taylor Thompson stands on her head with 55
saves. Oh my gosh, yeah. Taylor played an outstanding game. Shot after shot, she was just diving everywhere, saving all the pucks. I mean, we had our opportunities, and I think they came out with energy, and they knew that it was a do-or-die situation, and they brought all they had, and then finally we ended up scoring in the second period, and it was like a sigh of relief, whew, we can actually play more on our toes and not back on our heels, making sure we don't get scored on. But they came out with a fire and just caught us off guard at first, but I think we found it out.
Is that kind of a wake-up call for you guys going into the section final against Grand Rapids Greenway?
Yeah, I think so. Reality check almost, that not everything's handed to you, but I think we're all good now.
Yeah, you're okay now.
Yeah.
You wouldn't say anything else in front of a camera, no, we're totally going to bag it for the section final.
I mean, maybe, no. Get Grand Rapids off the...
I'm picking up the sarcasm here. You're committed to Wisconsin, and it looks like Wisconsin puts a premium on size on the blue line. Caroline Harvey's 5'8", Ava Murphy's 5'9", Lainey Potter's 5'11". That's research right there.
Yeah.
Would you say that you're going to fill in almost right away? It looks like you could probably play on the Badgers blue line right now.
I hope so. I mean, that's my goal. Doing all the little things to make sure I can fit into the team right away. But I'll really fill whatever role they need me to when I first come in.
That's a good answer. Have you connected with anyone on the team prior to making the move to Madison? Has anyone on the team been in contact with you?
I've been talking to Grace Bickett a lot, or here and there. I've talked to Vivian a couple of times. She's a defenseman on their team. But not too many, I guess.
That would be Vivian Jungles for those of you counting at home from Edina. It looks like your penalty minutes are down this season. Only 28 for you, Mackenzie.
Right?
Did you make a conscious decision coming into the year that I got to spend less time in the box?
I mean, that was the goal. But I think first game I got 2 penalties right away, and I was just oh, is this how the season's going to be? But I think I started to control my size a little bit more, trying to make it not as noticeable when I'm a little bit bigger than some people.
More subtle hip checks, right?
Yeah.
Now, a runner-up in 2023, 4th place in 2024. What has to happen for Andover to notch that state championship that's been kind of elusive the past couple of years?
Yeah. I think just finding each other on the ice, off the ice, just becoming one big whole team right now and making sure we're all on the same page, whether it's eating, sleeping right, right before, just doing the little things, just to know that we're all together on this.
Well, I'm glad you said together because this is your last dance. With these Huskies that you've been with, Ella Thorson and Hannah Olson and Hannah Christensen and Courtney Little and Maya Engler, and you guys have been together not just in high school, but as 15s and as 12s. Could you put into words what the journey has been like with these girls and what you're most looking forward to with these last handful of games?
Yeah. Unforgettable. I mean, they've been through every step with me. I've been with them through everything, and I think it's just something I'll cherish forever with them, and it would be awesome to go out on one big bang, and I think we're all on the same page with that. So.
Alrighty. That is Mackenzie Jones from Andover High School, a YHH Girls High School Player of the Year finalist. Mackenzie, thanks for being here.
Thank you.